We just went thrifting. We just went thrifting. We just went thrifting. I'm finna show y'all what I got. I like that. I just went to Waterfront Thrift Store. Where you at? And I originally went in there to get jewelry, specifically to make jewelry. I'm gonna show you what I made yesterday. I made this ring. It was my first time making it, you know what I'm saying? It's just a little, you know, something. I made this yesterday. And I made this, I don't know when I made it. I had a purple one, but it broke because the wire that I used was very, very thin. But I'm in a trial and error stages, just like I said, and I made this little ring right here. And I'm like, you know what? Instead of me buying massive amount of jewelry on Amazon, wherever, I can just go to the thrift store, buy some already made jewelry, cut the beads off. You know what I'm saying? Like repurpose. That's what I do. I'm a repurposer. But the jewelry that I had, I put it back, and I was like, you know what, we just gonna walk around the store because I don't want to just pick the jewelry up and then walk around the store because I don't want them to think I'm stealing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, let me put the jewelry back, walk around the store. That way, you know, if I don't find anything, I can always come back to the register with the jewelry and get the jewelry, check out. Mind you, I'm a sewist. I'm a sewer. I'm a seamstress. I sew for a living. Y'all, this bag got so much sewing stuff in here. Mind you, I needed thread. I needed new thread. I ain't gonna bust it open in the car. I'm gonna wait till I get home, and I'm gonna come back and show you everything that I got. And I also, you know, got my little witchy. I love my herbs. I love to dibble and dabble in fire and light candles and you know, splash herbs in there and you know what I'm saying, do shit like that. That's what I like to do. And I was like, dang, I need some mason jars to put all my herbs in, because when I go to Virginia Health Food Store to get my herbs, they put them in a plastic Ziploc bag, right? And I usually leave them in there, and I know that it's probably not good because it's plastic. So I found this jar full of, not this jar, but this tub full of little bitty jars, y'all. And guess what? Whoever donated this used these jars for their herbs because they are marked. You feel me? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna clean them real good. And I'm going to figure out how to get the markings off. Let me see how many we got. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, let me see. Mind you, I had a budget on what I was gonna spend at the thrift because I have an issue to where I go to the thrift and then I'll be like, you know what, I ain't gonna get no basket. I'm not gonna get no basket. And then my arms started to get heavy. I'm like, you know, I'm just gonna get a basket just to put the little stuff that I got in the basket so I could just, you know, walk around here free. And next thing you know, I got a basket full of shit because everything is cheap. I'm like, I ain't never gonna find this again. And it's like when I get to the register, it'd be $70, $80 for this. So I gave myself a budget of $25 today. $25. And to think that I was gonna spend that on jewelry, the jewelry that I didn't need, jewelry that's probably gonna sit in my closet for months until I find an outfit to wear it with, when I can use these right now, or I can use that right now. I'm so glad I walked through the entire store. You feel me? But I'm really excited about that sewing stuff. I made a lot of cute tops. I mean, they really the same type of style tops, but they different. And I just been exploring more with patterns. I feel like it makes my life a lot easier, because for the longest, for years, I just been winging it. I just been seeing something, cutting it up and hoping for the best. Recently, I was like, you know what, sewing patterns, I need a sewing pattern. I need to know that it's gonna turn out right every single time, you know. And then I can kind of tweak it a little bit, try to experiment a little with the sewing pattern. But me just winging it, I ain't got the patience, you know. I'm getting older and I just want shit to look right when I do it. I don't want to just be wasting money. Even though, like, I usually do thrift flips, I don't get actual fabric from the fabric store because we ain't got none. Michael's, Hobby Lobby, I don't know, but I miss Joe. I miss Joanne. But anyway, this and that together was $20, $21. So yeah, I feel good about my purchase, and I'm glad I didn't have buyer's remorse. Honestly, I feel like if I would have bought that jewelry, I would have had buyer's remorse. A lot of the times when I thrift, I have buyer's remorse because it's just like, are you even gonna use this? You know, like, I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna board these babies. I'm finna get my collection up. I need to get like a shelf, a really long, cute shelf, specifically for my herbs. That way they are visible, you know, because out of sight, out of mind. I be forgetting about all the herbs that I already got. And then I wonder if, yeah, I'm gonna have to go and do a whole herb suite and buy new herbs, because those herbs that I got, I had those for about a year or two in that plastic. Yeah, it defeats the purpose, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, this was $10, $9, $10. Wait, how much is this? I think this was $10, $10.95. So yeah, I feel good. I just wanted to show y'all what I got. I've been thrifting for a decade. My cousin put me on to thrifting, okay? Like, my auntie used to thrift back in the day, but we was kids and we ain't, you know, I used to think it was gross. But then my cousin, and I always get her props whenever I like make a video or I do a story. I'm talking about like how I started thrifting. My cousin put me on. Her daughter used to have so much shit. I'm like, bro, like, where's all these clothes coming from? Like, closets used to be full of shit. The thrift, I'm like, what? I started going to the thrift. I've been addicted, hooked ever since. But back then, the thrift was cheap. Back then, you can go thrifting and you can have a basket full of shit. Your total will be $20. Not no more. Shit, you have a basket full of shit, your total gonna be $100. Because they had the art. I ain't gonna lie, I did feel some type of way about the thrift store for a long fucking time, and I stopped going. Cause how y'all gonna raise y'all prices? Y'all the thrift. Ain't none of this shit new. So the audacity of y'all, you know what I'm saying? And especially since thrifting is popular now and everybody, like, y'all making the money, there's no need to be greedy. But I was like, no, I miss it. I love it. You find some good shit that you can't find nowhere else, and if you do find it online, you're gonna pay an arm and a leg for that bitch. And I got this for $5. So I don't know, to each his own. I like to save a buck or two so I can spend it on more shit. Cause it ain't like I be saving. Like, I save. I just be feeling like, okay, I try to use my money in a way that it benefits me. Like, I know I love to thrift. I know I love to shop. I know I got a shopping problem. Okay, I love bad them a problem. And yeah, like, I got a problem. Like, I got a shopping problem. So it only makes sense to thrift. Like, it only makes sense to thrift because for one, you saving a buck, and for two, you get to support your habit. Like, I feel like that's a win. That is a motherfucking win. Now I get to shop at other places in between times, like other stuff that I like, but I'm not the type of person that is name brand centered. I don't give a fuck about that shit personally. I don't, but I'm not judging nobody that do. Everybody got a different style. I feel like I could put the simple this shit on and look beautiful in it. It's the aura. I don't know. It ain't the clothes, it's the aura. It's the personality. It's how you carry yourself. But yeah, I can put the simplest shit on and be feeling myself. And then also, I sew. Like, I can buy anything and make it look good on me because I am literally a seamstress. So it doesn't matter. I don't feel like my worth is not measured by a name brand. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I feel like thrifting is just makes sense for me. And then also, you can find name brand stuff in the thrift store, but that ain't what I'll be looking for. I just want something that I could thrift flip, something that looks cute. But if I'm being 100% honest, when I go thrifting, it's not even to find stuff that's already made. It's to find things that I can go back home and recreate or thrift flip or take it apart and make something else out of. Like, that is majority of what I do when I go thrifting. Now, if I just so happen to find something that's already like ready to wear, hell yeah. But 9 times out of 10, I'm going to look for thrift flips, things to flip. And I love that. That is a really good hobby, and I honestly can, well, you know, I don't mind showing y'all the things that I do, how I do it. So stay tuned for more videos, because I'm really, you know, why not? Why am I keeping this shit? Anyway, I'll see y'all later. Y'all, I went to the railroad track and got so many spikes. I mean, let's see. I think it's like 6 spikes. Gotta clean those. Got my bag. So, first things first, we got thread. Needed this. I got my heater on just in case y'all hear some noise, because I'm always cold. We got some buttons. Pretty. These, ooh, pretty pink buttons. I love the green buttons. And basically, like, just a lot of different color buttons. I'm glad that they got everything sorted out. Ooh, ooh, we got it bias. We got it bias. Yo, I really the jackpot. For one, we got some Velcro. I don't really. Fabric bond. Y'all, oh my God, look at this. Look at all of this. Oh my God. Y'all, I just hit the motherfucking jackpot. I swear. My day is made. Zippers. We got zippers. Hell yeah. And you know what? Fun fact, I have been sewing for almost a decade, okay? I've been sewing for 9 years. I started 2017. I've never sewn a zipper on anything. But that is on my to-do list. We got, what is this? Napkin rings. I don't think these belong in here, but I mean, we can do something with them. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. And last but not least, we got some elastic. We got some little hoops. And that's it. Just elastic and hoops. And I'm not even gonna lie to you, I have been looking for some rings like this, because I be wanting to make like a top with like a ring in the middle or something. And these are cute. I feel like it's not, you know, big enough, but you know, I can do something with them. And yeah, that is everything, y'all. That is everything. I'm really excited about this haul. 1, 2, 23, and that's all of them. And when I get a chance, I'ma clean all these, probably boil them, probably buy some new herbs next month, because the herbs that I got, they've been in plastic for too long. So, or he just came in the house, had to pretend like he ain't go spend a whole lot of money today. I did, I was spend $25, but bam, that's that. And that is it for today, and I had so much fun.